There's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms.
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains, North Carolina. As part of my winter upgrades to the old 1980 Rabbit pickup truck, I'm swapping the original 1.6 liter engine and 4-speed transmission for a rebuilt 1.8 high performance engine and a 5-speed transmission with a pretty tall overdrive, so that should be nice. And while I'm doing that, and this video is not really related to that exact work, but I finally get the opportunity to show y'all that the Harbor Freight Scissor lift is quite capable of doing engine and transmission work on front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive vehicles, this being a front-wheel drive. So I'm not going to be talking, probably speed this up because it still has some work to do, but I'm going to go ahead and record the end of this job. I'm going to be dropping this engine down onto these crates here, lift the engine, we'll slide that engine out. That's it. Well, that didn't look pretty, and I'm going to tell you exactly why that is. Usually when it comes time to dropping engines, I get my wife to help me, but my wife doesn't want to be on camera, so I had to do that alone. No damage, no harm, no foul, but certainly looked a little messier. And when I put this thing back together again, I'll be using my wife to hold the engine while I move it. You can't really be in two places at once on any lift. That's not a design issue with this one. That's just that when it comes to doing major repairs on cars, sometimes you need a spotter, sometimes you need a second set of hands. Wiggle something loose, hold something, put slack on something. This job is not a difficult job, and unfortunately I think the way that it filmed, it probably looks that way. But there it is. For those of you who are wondering if you can do work on front-wheel drive vehicles or all-wheel drive vehicles and actually get engines and transmissions, I mean, I literally took the entire pack out here. A lot more modern cars actually have a cradle, and removing it is way easier because you're just literally removing 4 bolts, sitting it on a a dolly or something that rolls around, and lowering the car down onto it, unbolting those 4 bolts, lift it off, roll it out of the way. This being a little older was a little more complex, but I've done probably 4 engines on this since I got it last, what's been now 2.5 years. And although each one had its own specific weirdness to it, I would say that each one of these was equally able to be done by this lift. So that's it for today. I'm Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms. Hope you enjoyed this video. Probably the last video I do covering a certain aspect of this lift. I'll probably do a follow-up at the 3-year mark. That's when the warranty on this thing expires. So I'm kind of curious as to how well it'll have held up with all the work, all the, the torture I've put it through. Till next time, my friends, take care.